Smith?
Yes.
Come on in. I'm Stephanie. Welcome to the Community Mental Health Center. Is it finally starting to cool off out there?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice to be getting some fall weather.
Yeah, I'm a spring kind of person, but fall's not
Really?
bad either. I like the cooler weather anyhow.
Fall is definitely one of my favorites.
Oh, wow.
So before we really get into anything today, I was going to go ahead and go over our confidentiality contract with you. So anything that we talk about in these meetings and sessions will strictly be kept between the two of us. There's only a few situations that I would have to release any information, and that would be for any legal reasons and stuff like that. And then if I were to discuss with another team member about your situation, if we were trying to brainstorm ways to help you out, but I would talk with you first before we did any of that.
Good.
If that all sounds okay to you, go ahead and sign that paper.
Do I just print up here?
Yes.
Down here as well.
Yes. Yeah, today would be the 4th.
Very long.
Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and I went ahead and printed out some information about the mental health center and kind of the things that we offer here, just for you to look over to begin with. But go ahead and kind of tell me a little bit about what's bringing you in today.
My wife was in a car accident, and unfortunately we lost her.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's been a really big process to
I
kind
cannot
of endure us.
imagine.
Yeah, it's not fun. We have 3 children, 6, 7,
Oh my gosh.
and 8 years old.
That's so hard.
And trying to get them to understand the process of what's happening has
Right.
not been easy at all. So
How does that make you feel in that situation?
I'm trying to process it. It's been a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Just that was my rock.
Yeah,
So
I cannot imagine.
yeah.
So, as far as employment and stuff like that, are you working right now?
Yep. I am an engineer, and we work about 35 miles away.
Okay.
All the kids are in school locally here in town, and I stay in pretty close contact with her family.
Okay.
And her mother-in-law picks up, my mother-in-law picks up the kids from school after work for me when I get off. But I was just kind of curious if there's something I can do to, possibly help financially, because this has been, she really helped a lot around the house, so it's kind of
Right. So as far as that, have you looked into any social security benefits or anything like that?
No, I have not.
Okay, so that would definitely be something that we could start with. I know for a fact that you will need birth certificates for all of the kids, your marriage certificate, and her death certificate, to be able to get those benefits started.
Do I need like social security cards also for them, or?
I don't believe so, but I will get you the information. I know there's a number that you'll call specifically. They don't do any applications for that online or anything. It's all pretty much over the phone or in person. So I'll get you the number for that, and if you want, we could do the call together, to try, so I can try to support you during that call, and so we know exactly what you need in order to get, that going for you.
Yeah, that'd be great, because she really handled all that stuff for me. She did really good with all that, so
Yeah,
I have no idea where to even start at.
right, I can only imagine. Have you considered doing any, therapy groups or anything like that?
Kind of a closed shell, but I mean, it's possible that, you know, that therapy might help with something like that, because it, you know, the way I was raised, I was pretty, you know, you tough it up, but
Right.
this is a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot to deal with, and you know, sometimes with group therapy, it's a lot easier. So you can go in and you don't even have to talk the first, you know, time or a few times that you go in. You can just go in and listen to what, you know, other people are going through, what they're experiencing, how they're processing their grief. We have a specific grief support group, and it is on Thursday nights at 7. So I don't know if that would work with your schedule or not, and it's not a thing that you would have to be there every week or anything, but I feel like that would be pretty helpful for you if that would be something that you were interested in.
Yeah, I think it's just we have to make sure all the kids' school and stuff
Right.
is taken care of.
Right.
And ensure that, you know, if that is something that we're gonna look into, I've got a babysitter or something for her.
Right.
I'm definitely open to options. So.
Okay. And as far as the kids go, are they receiving any kind of therapy or anything right now? Are they,
No.
Is that anything you're interested in, or?
Maybe the oldest one, because
Okay.
you know he's really high IQ and he understands things, but
Right.
I don't want this to. I mean, if you think it's something that we definitely need to explore, then I'm always open to options.
Yeah, I mean, losing a parent at that age would be something very hard to deal with and process for all 3 of the children. And if it's something you would want to look into more, we could definitely do that. If they wanted to try it out, or we could even do a family therapy session where you all come together, then you don't have to worry about babysitters or anything. Trust me, we get some pretty rowdy families in here, so don't worry about any of that.
Say, mine are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Love them to death.
So what kind of support system do you have right now?
My family lives in Texas,
Okay.
and you know, so that's kind of a long drive from us.
Yeah.
But we do have, you know, her mom and her grandma are
Okay.
local to the area, so
Okay.
they are pretty well supportive. Her family, the rest of her family lives at least amongst the state, you know, either
Uh-huh.
2 hours or 4 hours away. But,
Right.
you know,
So they're probably there for you to talk to and
Oh, yes,
help process
absolutely.
things.
Yeah.
That's great. But as far as help with the kids and stuff, are you getting a lot of that, or is that something you're really struggling with?
Well, I mean, because we just always took care of the kids together. I never
Yeah.
really had anybody to help back us up. I mean, we always did really good as a team, so as of right now, not really, but
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So how did the kids get to and from school right now?
Well, I drop them off in the mornings,
Okay.
and then my mother-in-law picks them up after school.
Okay.
And then by the time I get off work, I just pick them up from her.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's at least one thing that you have in place. Will you have anybody over like holiday breaks and summer and stuff like that?
Not that I know
Okay, so,
I guess we haven't really planned that far yet.
well, yeah, it can be hard to think that far ahead. A lot of times daycares and babysitters, they can get filled up pretty quickly. So that might be something that we want to look into as well. So that's one thing off your list that you don't have to worry about as that gets closer. Is there anything else specifically that you feel like you would like to talk about?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So from here, I think I'll go ahead and get that information for you right now about the Social Security benefits. And we can come up with a time to place that call and figure out what all you're gonna need, and get all of your documents gathered and stuff. I don't know about you, but my kids' birth certificates are all over the place. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly where they are. And then from there, we'll go ahead and look into some group therapy for you and the kids. And then we'll start looking into some daycare. And if anything else has to come up that you are needing help with or needing consulted about or anything, you can always give me a call before we even have our next meeting or anything. So hopefully, okay. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get that information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. You have a good night.
You too.